Hello and welcome to a new series on the channel, which will be incredibly spontaneous. It's currently 10 p.m. I'm sat in my car and I probably could record this in the kitchen, in the flat, because my partner's currently working night shifts. But has it been 30 seconds yet? There's a few things that on my drive home have annoyed me, and I think it's better to just get it out in the car and then I can go into the house and just chill out. Because 30 seconds. If the fucking speed limit on a road is 30 and you're driving a brand new motherfucking Nissan Qashqai 22 miles an hour down a 30, you're going to be pissing a lot of people off. And then when the road goes from 30 to 50, that doesn't mean you go to 42 miles an hour. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with your new car, bro, but you need to check the warranty because that is not acceptable. Oh my God, I totally get it. Weymouth's quite hilly just in general on like the roads and stuff. And I get it. Like when you're going down a hill, you want to cover the brake and all that sort of stuff. But oh my God, like just think about what you're doing. And I know this is like proper controversial. I know that you're an old person. I just know. And these fucking people, man, they've been driving for like 35 fucking years and they don't know how to fucking drive. And I've had enough. I just don't understand it. Like, get off the fucking road if you're not going to fucking abide by the speed limit. You dig? Like, I'm not the fastest fucking driver on the planet, but oh my God, like, just sort your fucking shit. Like, I totally understand that it's 10 p.m, but it doesn't mean that you drive 10 miles an hour lower than the fucking speed limit. So yeah, oh my goodness. See, this is what happens when I'm living alone at the moment. I don't have anyone to vent to. Speaking of venting, I recently watched the Diary of a CEO Mr. Beast Jimmy episode, and I totally get that I'm a bit late on this. I've 100% missed the ferry on this, let alone the fucking boat. It was probably released about 7 or 8 months ago, and it was when Beast Games first came out on Amazon Prime. And I'm not a huge fan of Mr. Beast videos. I think they're incredibly sensationalized. They should probably be a bit longer than they are. They're very snappy and very quick and very, I bought 1,000 ice lollies to give to homeless people and all this sort of stuff. But the one thing I will say about Jimmy is he is trying his best to end quite a lot of bad stuff in the world. His Feastables chocolate company is trying to break the traditional method of employing children to work for child labour, basically, across the whole of Africa. And I know a couple of years back, this was like a big thing with like fair trade and, you know, making sure that farmers and people that create chocolate and cocoa beans and coffee and all that sort of stuff, they get a living wage rather than just the absolute minimum wage constantly. And one thing that really hit me with the interview, because Stephen Bartlett is really good at interviewing people, he's really good at getting to the core of the person, is one thing that Jimmy said was his philanthropy channel, the only reason that's going is because of the inertia of the revenue that's earned from those videos. And he does things like cure blind people, and like he pays for their procedures. He puts like dogs in actual families rather than in homeless shelters, and he's genuinely trying to make the world a better place. I think he did something else recently as well. I think it was something to do with wells. He like installed a load of wells in Africa or something like that. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure if that's 100% accurate. But the more philanthropic things he does, the more shit he gets. And the obvious answer to that, because I'm a very much an all or nothing kind of guy, as I'm sure a lot of you have realised by now, the obvious answer to this is to just not do it. If you're getting that much backlash from things, I suppose one thing that he could do this is a really, it's a complex issue to something that seems quite basic. Because I was about to say he should do the good deeds and not film them, so that they are truly like privately dealt with, you know, without putting people on camera and filming stuff. But how are you going to get the YouTube ad revenue to pay for the good deeds if you're not filming it? And I always go through this like what's it called, like a thought experiment, where it's like, I'd love to like give someone £1,000 and film it, but why do I need to validate what I'm doing to the whole world by filming it, you know? There's a lot of videos like this. Like David Dobrik used to just give people Teslas all the time, and it always sort of wound me up and gave me like a bitter taste in my mouth that he can't just like do these things in private. He has to put something up on Instagram, and he has to upload a YouTube video with someone like this. And it's, I don't know, it's just all a bit weird at the moment. And it's gotten to the point with me now where I literally don't know what to think anymore. Like, I don't know what's good on YouTube and I don't know what's bad anymore. But one thing I have noticed, that I tend to watch these videos at home when there's no one else around, is I start watching like Kavos and Pyrocynical and a lot of these like sort of Logan Paul's career is about to end, like, and I find that A, messes up my sort of algorithm, and it starts promoting, you know, negative content, which really quickly spirals. Yeah, I know I need to service my car. Thank you, car. Really quickly spirals into just constantly like overthinking everything, and like, I don't know. I think I've mentioned this a couple of times on this channel already, but like, energy is currency, and you cannot allow yourself to slip into a YouTube rabbit hole every single evening of the week where you're watching things like what's that guy called that's Call Me Chris's husband? What's he called? Umperville. I've forgotten his real name. Caleb, I think it is. He does a lot of like expose, like commentary things. And there's nothing wrong with watching the odd video. But I find that like, if a video is like 1 hour and 20 minutes long, I'll like make a conscious effort to like maybe watch like 20 minutes of something. And then I'll watch like 30 minutes of, I'll try and watch a whole video is basically what I'm trying to say. I probably won't watch it all in one sitting. But it's like, if it's not interesting and it's not necessarily like, it's not even really relevant to me. Like, we all know that Jack Doherty is a bellend. Like, we don't need to be told this. Like, the way he acts on camera is quite clearly not how you should act. But every time someone drops something about him, I feel myself drawn to watching it. And this is why I think as well George Janko is a fantastic interviewer, because he almost just does things without really thinking about the repercussions, because he's a very religious fellow and he's very pure and very sort of untainted by the real world, and he says what he thinks, not what he thinks his guests want to hear, sort of thing. But yeah, I don't know, it's all just a bit mad at the moment. The world's so loud and so deafening, and so like, my YouTube channel on my TV at home is completely different to my YouTube channel recommendations on my phone. And it's just all very hard to focus at the moment on what's actually going on. And it's not helped by people that don't know how to fucking drive the speed limit. So yeah, this is just me crashing out basically for the last 9 minutes. So apologies if you're new here, this isn't the usual part. But yeah, I don't know, it's all just a bit just everything's flying at you at 700 miles an hour, and thank God I've got things like Supreme CBD to just calm me down a bit. Because one thing I have realised this year, which has probably taken me a long time to realise, but I don't need an opinion on literally every single subject. I can just let things flow through me and not really get them sticky to me, if that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. I like to sort of solve things, and I like to listen to people and then come up with like advice for them, you know. But sometimes people just want to be heard, and they don't need an answer. They just need to sort of share their dilemma. And I don't know, it's all just a bit, you need to be a bit more strategic these days, I think, with giving out unsolicited advice and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video for what it's worth. I'm not planning to do many of these, but my original YouTube channel, not ABP or AB, my actual channel, Ben Garbett, is me doing rants. And I consider myself to be quite good at getting to the point with them, really. So if you want any of those, then check them out. I'll put them in the description if you want. Yeah. Other than that, I hope everyone's good. I'm really learning, really enjoying learning how to edit. So hopefully we'll do some more sort of scripted and more flowy videos other than me talking directly to my phone. But yeah, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the episode, this video, whatever it is. I don't even know who I am anymore. Check out Go Energy, check out Supreme CBD. Links will be below and discount codes will be there. But yeah, what do you guys think of Mr. Beast? Because he's the top dog at the moment, and he has been for a hell of a long time, actually, thinking about it. And yeah, if you are one of these drivers that refuses to drive the speed limit, just get a push bike, please, because people have to be places at certain times, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, all good. Speak to you soon. Keep it Bedlam. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.